Don't go for it yet. You know, honestly, I could get another bag out. No. Okay. So this is the low food quality item. Now, primatologists, if you want to, just take a pat of this group, not interfere with their emotion. You could also take a good look as to how the food. I also have to give them a high food quality item. So, what would be a high food quality item?
Noodles.
Chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
It's Halloween candy.
Yeah. It's Hershey Kisses. It's Hershey's Kisses.
You need more than one bag.
I feel like asthma. I have a larger mouth.
You have an asthma?
No, I want a bigger pouch.
Be a bigger primate.
I think I'm all
You want a bigger pouch?
I'm just saying.
Become a
Yeah.
bigger primate.
To verify that this is real, Matt, would you verify this is high food quality?
Yes, it's not.
It's definitely high food quality, folks. So I'm going to distribute these again over here.
Towards the female.
Okay, good, excellent. Do not go for anything that fell on the floor. The forest floor has tigers. Don't go there. Okay. So now we've distributed the high food quality and the low food quality item. Okay. I have to get the chocolate that fell. By the way, this whole lab started from an odd discussion that my wife and I had one time. And sometimes she has the best ideas for labs, and this one is probably the best one. We were watching a Bond movie, James Bond. And, well, she passed over the bowl of chocolates. Said, here, have some. I think it was Goldfinger, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm like, she said, why don't you want it? It's chocolate. I'm like, I just don't want it. Why do men not like chocolate? Oh, that was a great idea. So, it's not that I don't like chocolate, I just didn't want it at the time. No, you don't like chocolate like I like chocolate. Men don't like chocolate, women like chocolate. Whatever. So, in any case, we got into that discussion and it sparked this sort of lab. So, thinking about low food quality, high food quality items, what I'm going to eventually do is ask you, macaques, when you get to the food tray, to put food items that you want to consume in your cheek pouch. Okay? And you'll do this until I tell you to stop. At a certain point, I'm going to do an alarm call, a macaque alarm call, signifying that an eagle is flying up above and going to kill you suckers until you just drop everything. So when I do that alarm call, you stop. Okay? We're going to. Okay. Now, while this is going on, first off, the obvious question over here is, how much time do we have to do? Only the eagle knows. Only the eagle knows how long you're going to be out there collecting data. Food. Okay? All right, primatologist's job. I want you to observe, with ad-lib notes, each occurrence of agonistic or affiliative social behaviors that you see going on. Now, remember, affiliatives are the ones that promote social bonds. Social behaviors. As I said the other day, when I stole a pencil from someone, I took that resource from that individual. That's agonistic. Likewise, punching and screaming and all that sort of thing could also be viewed that way. Please no punching or screaming or violence. We generally don't see a whole lot of that in macaque societies as they go to food sources. But we'll oftentimes see other examples of agonistic interactions going on. Likewise, we'll also see affiliative ones as well. I would like at least a description of one affiliative social behavior from each of the primatologists. And if you see an agonistic one, a description of an agonistic one that involves your focal animal. Okay? Then, eventually, I'm going to ask you for one more thing. You'll have some time to write this up for sure, and I will certainly grade it accordingly, okay? But these folks are going to be out there collecting food. You're going to be collecting observations. Now, are there any questions so far from the primatologists? Seriously? Can all the primatologists see their primates? Then maybe you might want to move to another location so that you can actually observe it. And I would, there you go. Cody's got it made. Cody's like, I got it. You got space there, you got space there, you got loads of space all over the place, okay? So there you have that one. Now, I do have one little bit of a caution on this thing, okay? So, and Samantha, you are really close to the macaques. You've got to stay away from the macaques a little bit so they're completely habituated and not affected by your presence. Good, excellent. So, now, as first, let's just set aside for a second the fact that they're macaques. They really are humans. Are there any problems associated with either eating popcorn or chocolate kisses that might preclude you from wanting to take any of those food items?
Yes.
Do you have allergies? Does anyone have allergies?
Mine's to coconut and coconut oils.
Oh, you're out of this. You're out of this. Oh no, we don't do that. No, you're a primatologist now. So now the group of 6 males and 5 females. It's still multi-male, multi-female. Are there any other allergies out there? Okay, so Carol, you're going to watch Lexi. Okay? Yeah, get pad of paper and so forth.
Who am I watching now?
Same.
Yeah, no,
You're still watching.
Okay.
Yeah, you're still watching. You had another question?
No, I'm good.
Okay, are there any other aspects that might preclude you from wanting to go after any of these foods as humans?
Maybe you don't like it. You don't like popcorn. You don't like it.
Okay, well, I can't help you then. Well, look, several things. First off, in terms of the icky feeling, sticky feeling, we've got wet ones and napkins. So don't worry about the buttery feel on your fingers. Okay? So there's that. Also, when eating popcorn, there is the problem of getting it caught in your teeth. We have dental picks. Okay? So we've got that taken care of. I'm trying my best. Other than that, I really haven't figured out any other issues. Any other issues? I'm sorry? Well, we do have this. You know, just sort of, put it down that way. We don't have any cups to go with it, but that's pretty good. I'll have to think about that one. Any other issues, concerns, fears of popcorn and chocolate? Cody, I mean, when we get down to it, the Japanese have worked with their macaques for a long period of time. Over the span of 40 years or so, detailed everyday observations. And they've actually given food to the macaques too. So sort of against the rules. So again, don't provoke behavior, primatologists, please don't. I want your best observations of individuals. Okay? Any other questions, concerns, latent fears? Okay, so let's just get the men back closer to the table. Male macaques. Okay, so when I tell you to go ahead and collect food, put the food in your bag, okay? Begin.
I don't know. I just felt really strict.
Tim, how boring was that?
I don't know how to describe that.
Okay. That was an alarm call from a macaque towards an eagle. Okay? That was not the eagle itself. I did the best alarm call I could come up with.
Example beforehand.
I'll do that in the next lecture when I see somebody texting, okay?
Or sleeping.
There you go. Okay.
Wow.
All right, primatologists, go back to your seats and write up your notes, what you observed.
We're done? Is it?
Hold on, you're not done yet.
Oh, okay.
Pause. I don't think.
I can pause. Well, if I pause on mine,
Yeah.
it'll stop it.
Yeah, I know. It's the same way.
Wow, only 4?
There's some
down there.
they were hidden.
There's some more right there.
Oh, great, excellent. So each primatologist might actually be able to have a chocolate kiss. Not bad. Okay, primatologists, now that the animals are away, you get a chocolate kiss. Can you have a chocolate? Yeah, they are. Okay, so that, excellent.
No? I mean, if you want to.
Uh-oh, it's a battle of primatologists with 3 remaining chocolate kisses. I don't want What? Help yourself, John. Go on, right now. Good. Oh, good. Okay. All right. Now, primates here. Okay. Here's the bad news. We are actually going to collect data from you. You'll each have a pad of paper, and you'll be writing up information about the foods that you've collected. Ultimately, on Wednesday, I'm going to show you a data set, all of you, because you'll be working on this for your lab. The data will be going after 2 hypotheses. Again, stemming from that early conversation I had with my wife. The 2 hypotheses are, 1, male macaques in this group are going to select larger kernels of popcorn than will the females. And the females will select a greater percentage of food items being chocolate than will the males. Okay, so those are the 2 hypotheses we're going to be looking at. I mean, obviously Michael just sort of screwed that up.
Both of
Now, of course, you might say that, well, shoot, you know, things might have not been distributed all that fairly. But life isn't fair. Fruit is distributed in peculiar ways in different trees. And let's just say, luck of the draw, the 2 Michaels were working as an alliance. I don't know, who's watching the 2 Michaels? Okay, was there an alliance that was formed over there when they were going after their food? Okay, I want to have detailed observations about this, okay? So, literally what you will do, macaques, is you will count up, you will actually put down on your data sheet for each kiss that you picked up, a K. For each popcorn kernel you picked up, a P. You'll do this for each food item in your bag. As far as what else you need to do with the chocolate, once you've collected the total numbers of Ks, you're in great shape. You can eat your chocolate. However, you also need to do one thing about the popcorn. You need to measure them, each kernel of popcorn. Now, let's define what a kernel of popcorn is. This over here, we would all agree, a kernel of popcorn.
Yes.
Can we agree on that?
Yes.
We will call this a nubby. And this is a nubby. Do not measure the nubbies. Measure the kernels. Okay? So you need to measure at the greatest length of your popcorn kernel using a set of calipers the length in centimeters. 1 decimal place the length of the greatest length of each of the kernels of popcorn in your bag. Okay? Now, over here, we have a number of different calipers you can take. Some are digital, some are spreaders, some are sliders. And we do have over there too, alcohol swabs, in case you want to wipe down the surface of the tines of the calipers that you're using. That would be great. Okay? So, you'll have a K for each kernel, for each kiss that you collect on your data sheet. And then for every P, you're going to have a measurement for that popcorn kernel, okay? And then once you're done with all the measuring and such, you can eat your popcorn. I do need to have the data though. And then once I have the data from each of you, and I have each of the descriptions from the primatologists, we will be in shape. I need to put together a data set for the class by next time so that you can continue on with this lab. Okay? Are there any questions from the macaques?
Are we just writing this on everything?
Yeah, I have to put it onto the computer. So put your names on anything that you're submitting for this so that you can get credits. Okay? So over here we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Wow! Been here, she's been waiting for the caliper. So, and actually we've got a couple of macaques who don't have to measure anything. So we've got plenty of calipers over here. So each of the macaques grab a caliper, grab a seat, and try to do the measurements. Okay? So in the next 10 minutes, please try to get done with your observations and with your data. Yes?
What if they didn't show?
Didn't show agonistic, they didn't show agonistic. Write it down as such. But I'm sure that there was some affiliated behavior.
Oh, you can't. What these are.
You really don't want it. Thanks.
Oh, and if anybody wants some popcorn, I'm otherwise throwing it away. So if you want popcorn, John, if you want more popcorn, grab it now, forever hold the peace.